The month of October has come and gone, and from the ashes of the single-player podcast, arise again, Snacking4Rinoa. Yeah, I figured I didn't have much time to cover this on my new podcast, which is just mostly the wrestling now and gaming news. I extended both of those, because Maryland knows his shit. You also gotta figure out a new name, because there's already a The Suplex City podcast, so next episode's going to be interesting. I have to change the whole thing together, as Vexper pointed out, and as soon as I put it up, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, I just... But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here for Snacking4Rinoa, and I decided to do things differently since I haven't been able to cover it on my podcast anymore. This is going to be now a monthly thing, where I just cover, like, what's Rinoa I've gotten his Om-Nom on in the month of October. Hopefully this will... But yeah, you can see already what I have up now is the new Russell Stover s'mores. And this goes out to the worst thing I've eaten so far in the month of October. Now, they have these. Yeah, I've seen these before, the Big Bites, the Russell Stover s'mores, but for the month of October, they also made this pumpkin pie, and there's an apple one as well, and it falls under the category of being too much of a good thing. Like, they have, like, really strong, powerful chocolate. So, using their apple and their pumpkin, they're also equally decadent. So it's like, it reminds me of just two kids fighting over, like, who loves which kid more. It's like, they love me more. No, I'm the most decadent. Kids, you both don't go well together, and you're disgusting. that shit breaks apart super easy, or at least the ones I have. Yeah, I would not recommend these at all. I'd stick with this. I like the s'mores. They're pretty good. I think they, like I said, just too much of one good thing with another, and it just didn't mesh well at all. Kind of Sky told me about caramel apple Oreos. I couldn't find them. I found like the marshmallow crispy ones, but I think I spoke about that already. There was another one I didn't find. I did find the pumpkin spice ones. Those were pretty good. It was like it's like pumpkin cinnamon middle with like it's like a very cinnamon cookie outside. So I was like, definitely recommend those. I couldn't find a picture for them. In my travels for the caramel apple Oreos guy told me about, I found these Chips Ahoy chocolate banana. I didn't get probably the best kind of taste for them because I was still congested at the time with what I thought was the flu, but turned out was allergies, because 'tis the season. These were really good. I like these. Not too, the opposite of the Russell Stovers. They weren't like, it was like the Chips Ahoy, but it was like a little touch of banana. Or like the banana, like there's like banana chips inside of it or whatever they put in that or something. But yeah, if you see these, I would recommend these. I heard Amp Soda or Amp Energy Drink. I think Amp is made by Mountain Dew. This is what the can I saw looked like, and it was like the original flavor. This was good. It's not going to beat my, as if it's an energy drink, it's good. I guess I have a top 3 now of energy drink. That, I think it's the Big Shock Cola and Bing Cherry. Although I haven't had Big Cherry in a while, so I don't know where to exactly classify it place in my top 3, but those are the 3 ones I like the most of. Like Red Bull, of course, was the first for a lot of us as far as energy drinks goes, and that was... I tried that 5-hour energy thing. I had the orange one. I don't know if you're supposed to keep them cold or whatever, but I was drinking like a hot orange soda. It was, good thing they're like that small, even though they cost more than the average soda. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Another thing I found, I talked about the Cap'n Crunch, what were they? They were something Halloween. They were like, it was like the reverse Crunchberry situation I mentioned, but also in my travels I found these. Now, I've seen the Choco Donuts. I don't remember having those, so if I find them, I'll definitely talk about them and let you know what I think about them. But I guess they were in the spirit of that, because they got these limited, I guess they're limited edition, or at least they were when I found them, because I went back like the next time and they were just gone. I couldn't find a single box of them anywhere. But the Sprinkled Donut Crunch, I guess it's Probably not really good for your kids, I would think, because they're like really strong, like powdered donuts, I guess. But they got like them, but they get them little tiny circle like just candies, just like I guess like nonpareils or whatever they call them. They're like, I guess they're a means to keep your cereal crunchy in milk, which it kind of does, but it also turns it purple because there's like red and blue and all these other colors. They're sprinkled, but they can't be like actual like sprinkles. They got to use like them little tiny circular ones and little. And these things are, and each one's just like loaded with them, so you get like a way crunchier cereal than you would suspect at first. You see like this, it was just like layered with the little tiny sugar crystals or whatever they're supposed to be. But these were good. I like these. I don't know if they're for like your kid sees this and he's definitely gonna want it, and mom and dad's like, because it's pretty much eating candy for breakfast, you know. Even if it is like them little tiny things, it's like sugar crystals. They're candy. It's like, so I don't think it needs that. Honestly, I thought it was pretty good on its own. Then again, I tried to brush some off, but I think they're like really layered and stuck in there. But again, that's one way to keep them crunchy in milk, even though it's the candies or whatever, and some of them probably will fall off in milk after a while. So it's mixed bag on this one. I like it, but I can see why it wouldn't be for everybody. And the whole thing with the keeping it crunchy in milk is, I think it's kind of cheating because it's not like cereal means of crunchiness. It's just like adding shit on it. But the best thing I've stumbled across, and I didn't expect this, honestly. I've seen it once, like a week ago, and I was curious to wonder what all dressed meant in Canada. Like, this is the #1 flavor in Canada. These Ruffles all dressed, and again, I approached it with a little trepidation because I was like, oh, okay, I had those Lay's potato chips, and they sat there for like 2 weeks till I got sick of them and threw them away. By the way, the winner of those were the Southern Biscuit, just in case you were wondering. That's what I heard, apparently, and I'm not 100% sure on that. But I heard the Southern Biscuits were the winners, so I'll be seeing those nasty little things again. They're too peppery. And all the chips are like, it's Lay's, so they're like, I don't know, I'm not a big potato chip fan. Or so I thought till I had this. Like, I guess because they're Ruffles, and Ruffles have ridges, as the old commercial goes. They don't taste that really flat potato-y kind of burnt flavor that Lay's has sometimes. Like, these are really solid, and the flavor is, I don't know what all dressed is. These aren't quite exactly, like, I can taste maybe a little bit of barbecue in it, but also a little zestiness to it. It's not quite as strong as, it's the antithesis of the Russell Stover. It's the worst thing I've had. This is the best thing I've had, because it's a perfect blend of, and they even say that, it's a perfect blend of sweet, savory, and salty, and whatnot. Again, I don't know what, it's the #1 flavor in Canada. I don't know how long these go around. I hope they stay, honestly, because it should tell you something if I'm not a potato chip guy, and I'm like over the moon on these. Like I said, the Lay's, they stuck around for 2 weeks till I got sick of them and tossed them. The Ruffles, I bought them, and then a day later, I was done with the entire bag. I had pretty much eaten that whole thing. So, it should tell you that, you know, you should find these if you can. But like I said, I'm going to be doing this every month. You know, I'm always adventurous. I'm always looking for different things to try out, for better or worse. That's what the pumpkin pie situation was about. I just brought this back because like a lot of people were like, you're like, I don't know if they were joking or not about the whole thing, but people on stream would be like, you know, just for your next Snacking4Rinoa, here, like the picture of this, and I'm like, ooh, what's this? Yes, I know there's not much or any candy outside of maybe the stuff they put on the sprinkled donuts for the month of October. No new candies or anything like that. Which actually, the sprinkled donuts actually were my #1 until I actually tried the Ruffles. So I guess now they're my #2. The only other candy I've actually had was like more of the Jolly Rancher sodas I found, but I spoke about them before. Liquid Jolly Rancher, I don't need to say any more than that, other than If you like them, find them, buy them. I did find one more thing, but I didn't have time to try it before I started this, so I'm going to save it for the month of November. It's a cup ramen, but it's a flavor you wouldn't suspect. What would that be, you're thinking? Well, find out next month when I do this after December 1st, I guess, or whenever I have time to do that. Yeah. But anyway, that'll do for this month. Take care, and thanks for listening.